guys, welcome to episode 7, I think. It's either 7 or 8 of Coffee and Stitches with Mandy. Today is April 17th. Happy Easter to everybody. I hope everybody's had a good end of February, March, and beginning of April. It's been somewhat productive for me, so let's get started. I'd like to thank all my returning viewers and thank you if you're just checking me out. Hopefully you've like and subscribe. Yeah. My cup today is a Walt Disney World 50th anniversary cup. My friend Christy, who is Fiber Slash Dye Works, grabbed me when she was at Walt Disney World a couple weeks ago. She also picked up a 50th anniversary pin that I've turned into a needle minder for my fabulous 50 style by Abby Sue Designs. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do that one, but we've got starts, finishes, a little bit of everything. I've got a jumbled mess, so I'm going to excuse my reaching because I've got things all around me. Where do I want to start? I'll start with this, which is my bag that I'm using for all my Into the Woods by Country Garden sampling. The last time I spoke to you guys, end of February, I was working on the fox, so I finished him, and then I was going to do March Madness, so I started the swans, and then work killed my stitchy bag. There's no other way to put it. This is stitched on 18 count Pompeius by Fortnite. It is this lovely gray, bluey, purple color that I love for this design. It is stitched with most of the called for flosses. I think I had to switch out the burnt orange in the fox for, I think it's Pumpkin Harvest by Gast or Classic Colorworks, one of them. And then the swans. I want to get back to that. So yeah. It's the rabbit, the fox. And then I also have this bag out. I'm missing a pattern. I don't know where my fox or my swan pattern went. I also started the raccoon in this series, and this is stitched on 18 count Secret Garden by Fiberlicious. So yeah, that's all I've got. So there's that. And like I said, they all live in this bag. I'm just no particular order. And then for March Stitchy Madness, the first, what's the first? Yeah, the first must have been my first project I was going to work on was my berry picking by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I started this last year for Stitchy Madness. I had the ice cream cone and cream done, so I stitched the rest of this. I think I finished this early April. there's that one. And then the second was my start was the swans. Third, I would have started with Coffee Time by Ink Circles. I am stitching this on a piece of 18 count Tea Tree by Extruded Designs. It's the same piece of fabric that I did my Cocoa Time on, and all I got was the F. And then that lives in a coffee bag that I made using all called for colors. There are a couple that I'm subbing between the three patterns, the Coffee Time, Tea Time, and Coffee Time, Tea Time, and Cocoa Time. Some of them are like close to each other, so instead of buying new classic colors, I'm just using them, interchanging them. So, and then the fourth would have been, no, I have to think which would have been my Cozy Cafe by Frosted Pumpkin. I worked more on the Fox Cup here. I'm hoping to get that done, both of those done. That one is on 18 count Mystic Sky by Fiberlicious. And then again, coffee bag that I made myself to go for that sale. The 6th, I was supposed to start the Jackrabbit, and that's when I decided that I had enough of March 60 Madness, and yeah, I decided that I was done with it. I didn't want to do it anymore. I couldn't, switching project was, every day was too much for me. So I had stretch those legs by Frosted Pumpkin on my Q-snap, so I just grabbed that and worked on that until I finished it. So that is stitched on 18 count Confetti by Picture This Plus. I've got just a cute Easter fabric using all the called for colors, and then the buttons that they called for. They're Jabco, I think. So yeah. So when I finished this one, and this has just got a picnic bag, basic plaid, gingham, whatever. When I finished this at the end of, or beginning of April, it completed the whole series of these that I want done. There is, I think, a teacher one and the Chinese New Year ones that I'm not doing. They just don't interest me. I'm not going to display them, so I didn't do them. So I've got a complete set of the Seasonal Sayings blocks by Frosted Pumpkin. So out right now I've got Berry Picking, They Stretch Your Legs, April Showers Bring May Flowers, and then this is the fabric on the back of this. This is, they're all stitched on 18 count. This is 18 count Poseidon's Cave, I think, by Fiberlicious, but this is the oval. I used to do Fiberlicious Fabric of the Month Club probably 2018 or so, so I had a bunch of fat 8s of hers that I just chose when I did these projects, because that's when I started this series. And then the other is Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy. This is on 18 count woodland, and then it's got lemon slices that I was sent that are actually supposed to go on for nails that I got around the edges. A couple of them fallen off, and then lemon fabric on the back. And I just bought foam blocks. I think they're 6x6 at the dollar store, and cut them in, it wasn't half, it was a third, and then just trimmed it down to size. So those are the ones I've got out right now. But I've got the whole series done. Here. I've got the I Love You latte, and it's got that on the, and these are all stitched on with using the call for colors. This one is, I think, 18 count vintage country mocha. I've got Luck and Clovers and Green All Over. That one was Midas by Picture This Plus, and just a green fabric. And then Hugs and Kisses with like this cute Valentine's Day fabric. And the rest I'll show you as I put out, because those are the ones that are already put away for this year, because they all live in this basket that will, it sits in my coffee table. When they're not, because my coffee table is a cedar chest that's full of fiber right now. So there's that one. Once I finished that, I decided the end of February, end of February, Frosted Pumpkin announced this year's sale. Well, I had to get it. So I started the Under the Sea sale by Frosted Pumpkin. I've got the first clue done, and then I bought the needle minder that goes with it. This is To Die For Fabrics Polar Sky. It's an 18 count opalescent, which I'm really enjoying stitching. Using the called for fabrics, the called for threads. I bought the needle minder and the specialty threads when they put them on sale. When the Frosted Pumpkins first put everything up on sale, I was able to get both of those. They are living in this mermaid and seahorse. I found this fabric at Joann's. It was a couple fat quarter bundles. It came with, these. I've got the white seahorses with blue mermaids, the dark blue mermaids. There's actually, no, that's the teal mermaids. There's was also a dark blue mermaid. In the bundle, along with like this one. So I made a couple bags. This needs to go up here. Which other bags that I bought? Oh, I don't know where. I've got a unicorn bag that I made, and then I also made this bag. It is this on the outside, and then for mangoes, this is the only fabric that I had to buy separately. It was just a fat quarter that I bought separately because it also came with the pineapple. And living in there is my Country Cottage Needleworks sampler of the month. I finished. I was looking for a way to finish my Year in the Woods series that have the fox and all that. Well, we have these crates at work. They're just the wine crates that are 18 inches across. Yes, I know I'm missing 2 slats. So I found these and bought one of the damaged ones. Because I do, like you. So I decided I was going to put that will fit perfectly on this side. So I can switch it out seasonally. We'll attach magnets up here. Well, I was thinking of that. And then I was helping somebody in our paint department. They were asking about questions on refinishing, I think, a desk or something. So I was showing them some paints, and then I found we had this glitter finish. It's a decorative top coat. So, like, I love sparkles, glitter. So I decided that my crate needed glitter. So you can actually see it's just, that one's the opalescent. It comes in the opalescent, gold, and silver. So I just bought the opalescent because I didn't want it overly shiny. Well, so if I'm going to put that there, I decided that on the other side, I wanted my cottage garden samplings. So let me put the crate down, because there's 2 magnets on that side. Well, I had January started. I think I was on the house when you guys saw this last. So I stitched the rest of January, and then finished this the 7th or 8th. Well, then I decided that I was in the mood. These were what calling me. This is what I'm going to stitch. So I stitched April. This is on 18 count vintage country mocha using the call for threads. Well, I stitched April. Once I finished April, I decided that I wanted to stitch May. So I started May. I am 3rd band down. So I've got May going. So these will, and then I've just finished them on mat board, and then hot glued washers on the back so I can switch out on the crate, to whichever month. And then floss suit happened. It's on order, it's coming in. I ordered the Year in Celebration by Hands On Design, and then season 2, which just came out on market, to go on either side for the month of this on the other side of the crate. Just so it has it's gonna sit on the middle of my coffee table over here, and just put random, I don't know what's going in the crate, but it's just gonna sit here to collect whatever so I can clean it up. So yeah, there's that. So that's all I've stitched on. I haven't picked up any of my knitting. I'm getting a little bit of the knitting bug back. I spent yesterday helping my friend Kirsty dye yarn, which was a lot of fun, but my body was not ready for that. I've got back to work about 6 weeks ago. Yeah. After being my husband's hip surgery, he's healing fine. He's still got a little bit of pain, but that's expected. So there's that. So yeah, let's, I've got a bunch of already sitting here, and then my first thing I bought, this is the first bag that I've bought. All my other bags are ones I've made myself. This is from the Black Cat Stitchery. She is amazing and great to work with. This is a nice quality bag. I like how thick it is. And then I also got one of her floss buddies with it. So it's got the floss bed on this side, and then it's got 2 pockets on this side. I fell in love with this fabric. It is this princessy fabric, and it's the metallic. And then on the inside of the bag, it's pink with the castles in metallic. So I had to get it because my Joann's didn't have this fabric. I've got a tiny Joann's. So I hadn't seen the fabric. I'm a Disney princess fan. She also sent a couple tees, which are still in the bag. And then this is holding my RETM Snow White in there. That will get started at some point this year. I don't know when. Whenever it calls for me. What else? From Annabelle's cross stitch shop on Etsy, I picked up the Blue Flower Springs of Forest scrapbook. I've got the digital version of the Lindy Stitches ones, but I got it for the raccoons. This one, I love the raccoons on this. Also with her order, I got the 3 new Classic Colorworks colors, Tropical Paradise, the Tahitian Orange, and the Sea Oats. That goes with that. I've got the new Fall on Your Farm, Pick Your Own. Yeah, that's definitely something I have done here. I will start this series at some point this year. I just haven't found the fabric I want for it yet. And then, do I have her card? Yes, I do. And then I place an order with not Rebel Stitcher, Bobby at Pumpkin Creek, for some just random fabric because I just wanted some fabric. So I got 18 count hotted. I picture this bust. Barnwood. These are both fat quarters. A fat quarter of Grandpa's Sleeve by Exterior Design, and this is 20 count. And then what is this one? This is Witch's Brew by Exterior Design, also in 20 count. Bobby also sent along some candy. The minute I opened the package, the candy was gone. My husband kindly confiscated it. And then I've been looking for a way to inventory what specialty threads I have here without making a list, a spreadsheet. I'm better off on paper so I can have it in front of me. So I had purchased from Quirks and Stitches her yearly planner. So I went back and got her inventory pack. So I've got that. So on Etsy I ordered just a plain pink cover and then some rigs. I did the what's called the Happy Planner big size, which is a full 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So I'm missing 2 rings because I don't have a hole punch for the big size yet. Well, I wanted something to decorate the front. I watch Athena Stitching Goddess and am a member of her Facebook group for her custom made t-shirts. She posted this design. So I messaged her wanting to know if I could just buy the design so I could print it out onto vinyl for the cover of it. And she's like, oh, I can do that for you. Let me play around with it. So it's Stitching Goddess Designs, Athena. I lost my sticker. So what I purchased was Stitching is Therapy, which totally is for me. So I just told her I needed what size I wanted the sticker. I just needed it for the 8.5 by 11. I didn't care what color, it was going on hot pink. She sent me this. I bought the design and it is amazing. So this is my stitching journal. So I've got like days I've stitched, which isn't up to date because I can't remember which days I stitched. I've got my whip list. I've got my new starts. And then I've got printed out the like track your stash. She's got pages for fabric inventory. So I've got a page for 14 count, 16 count, a page for 18 count, and then a page for 20. So, and I have written down all my pieces of fabric that aren't stitched on. So even if I've kitted them up and they're in a bag, kitted up, they're on this list because until I stitch on it, I want to be able to see what I have for fabric, if I can grab something from somewhere else, so I don't have to order fabric to start something new. And then you've got the floss inventory list. This way, when I'm just ordering, like just placing because I want to order, I'm just gonna start slowly collecting like Classic Colorworks, or Gentle Arts, just random colors as I see it, or if I'm buying them for a project, and then I have the end of it has like my patterns, what patterns I have, so I can see this at a glance. Athena also included this cute sticker that says "Stay Focused" and a lovely thank you card. But her sticker is amazing. It was easy to put on for me. I love hearts. My engagement ring actually has hearts on the side of it, so hearts are fun. I like those, so I love the sticker. Thank you, Athena. Yeah, and the white stands out great on this. It's just something different. I wanted something different for the front of this, my stitching journal, we'll put it that way. And then I decided that I was going to join the Bestitch Me Fabric of the Month Club. I'm doing 18 count Ada, and I'm doing the mix, so I get the neutral or the color depending on whatever she sends. So last month I got cinnamon. It is, yeah, a lovely mottled, I'm trying to, yeah, it's not showing up right, like cinnamon, like brown neutral color. And I want to say this was her neutral color for last month. I like it. We'll see. I want to see what fall animals come out, because I do have, for the summer ones, I've checked it. Let me see if I can find. I bought a piece of, what is this? Silver Fox by Fiber on the Whim from Stitch New England. Pam down there. So yeah, I bought a piece of this from the summer animals. So I'm thinking, because I think, if I remember it, the called for the winter, the fall is oaken. I want to see what they look like on this. If not, we will see. It will go in my stash. I will use it for something. But it is a pretty neutrally orangey brown. I think that is it for today. Yeah, it's a lot of stitching, a lot of plans. The next month we will see what I get done. I'm beginning of, I think it's about 3 weeks away. My husband and I are taking a week-long trip to New Hampshire and staying at a cabin in the lake. The week of New Hampshire Sheep and Wool. So that's the 14th and 15th in Deerfield, New Hampshire. I'm going to go help Christy and her booth. So on Friday, or help her set up Friday, and then in her booth Saturday. So that should be fun. I haven't done a fire festival since January of 2020. I did Vogue New York with Christy. And then, yeah, that was the last fire festival I did. I know there's been some since then, but I haven't felt like going. In New Hampshire is one of these that are at fairgrounds, that are, a lot of it is local farmers, local people. So it is a lot of fun to go see people, talk to other knitters and crafters, and it will be a lot of fun. I just, I think I'm going to try to pack light. So I think I'm going to take just my sampler of the month and then probably my You're in the Woods, because the cabin is in the middle of the woods, so why not stitch on it. And I think that's it. You can find me on Instagram as Mandypinecone. And I hope everybody has the rest of a good month of April, your stitching bug is kind to you and you get a lot of stitching done. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.